Listen, when I read about your story, I have a lot of respect for you. I mean, it takes guts to say, you know what, judge me if you want, but this is who I am and this is what I've been living with. So I think there's like a lot, I mean, there's a lot of admiration in that. And
thank you. I know my team was like, you're doing
too.
what? They're like, this is a terrible idea.
No.
But I love what I do as an actress and I'm very grateful for, but this is my passion. And my passion is to change the narrative around this, this whole thing, because of how alone I felt through all of this and how, I was called crazy. I was told that I was in psychosis by people that knew me. I was told I needed to be inpatient, like all this stuff, just because I didn't know how to manage the others and they were coming out. The biggest issue that I have with this is that we've labeled dissociative identity disorder. We mislabeled it in the beginning as multiple personality disorder. And that really, really screwed over the sufferers, because even when you try to explain DID, people are like, oh, you mean multiple personality? And it's like, no, I don't mean that. That's why it's not called that anymore.
No, it's not that. I mean, it's like there are pieces of yourself that are hidden almost as like your brain protecting you from past trauma. So explain to us what dissociative identity disorder really is.
So dissociative identity disorder, DID, is the spectrum of dissociation. But basically, it is fragments of AnnaLynne trapped in time, where a lot of times, and you'll see this with most people who experience DID. Yeah. It often follows severe childhood trauma. Right. So for me, 3 years ago, my memories came back of childhood sexual abuse. Yeah. And that was when the others presented themselves in a very overt way. So what that looks like is, the first time it happened, I was here in my house and I was on the phone with my sister and I became overwhelmed with a memory, and I'm as lucid as you and I are talking right now. Yeah. That's what the top of my brain felt like. I had no control over my facial expressions, my body language, my vocal cords, and it came out as baby talk in baby words. And I told my sister Rachel, I was like, I just want my Rachie. I want my Rachie. I want my Rachie.
Okay, so you're a public figure. You are on the red carpets all the time. You're doing press junkets and everything. So how were you able to control that?
In order to cope at every single event, I would go in a bathroom stall and stand there for 15 minutes. I'd be on my phone. I'd do emails. I'd do whatever, just because I had to get into that person that could deal with that crowd. Okay. And then I would be something else. And I would like head nods and engaging and nothing. No one would ever think there was anything wrong, but I wouldn't be AnnaLynne talking to you right now, being as real and open as I am. That was impossible. That was unsafe.
Okay. So one more question before I let you go. Anybody who's going through DID, who's living with DID, what would your advice be for them?
Thank you for asking this question. First of all, my advice, if you are struggling or you think you might be struggling with something like dissociative identity disorder, is first and foremost, this is a lack of trust in yourself. Yeah. And you deserve to trust yourself. Get into breath work, pranayama, Wim Hof, do meditation or contemplative prayer, talk to a doctor who offers EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. These are all out there and totally accessible. And reach out to me. If none of this works, reach out to me. I am responding to everyone. I'm getting a lot of influx right now, and I'm responding to everybody. I'm just grateful that you're showing up for you. That little one in you deserves it. Those little ones in you deserve it.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.